Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
Shooting by ex-cop poses $75 million hit for Mesa. The controversial verdict that cleared a former Mesa police officer of murder in a dramatic shooting captured by a body cam spared Philip Mitch Brailsford from a potential prison sentence, but the case is far from over for Mesa taxpayers. Mesa still faces millions of dollars in potential liability in a federal wrongful death lawsuit filed by Lainey Sweet, the widow of Daniel Shaver, 26, a Texas pest control worker who was seen in the disturbing video begging for his life as he crawled in the hallway of an East Mesa hotel on January 18, 2016. Sweet is seeking damages of more than $100 million. Brailsford, 27, shot the unarmed father of two, after Shaver appeared to reach behind his back. Lawyers for Sweet say Shaver was trying to pull up his loose-fitting gym shorts, but Brailsford and former Sergeant Charles Langley said they feared he might have been reaching for a gun. The city fired Brailsford a couple of weeks after the Maricopa County Attorney's Office took the unusual step of charging him with second-degree murder and negligent manslaughter. A jury found him not guilty of both crimes in early December, after Brailsford's defense attorney argued he was following his training. Brailsford's termination notice cites violations of the Mesa Police Code of Conduct and conduct unbecoming an officer. The code violations listed include getting arrested or indicted for any criminal offense, and using vulgar, obscene, or profane language either directly or indirectly toward the public. On a separate front, Arizona Police Officer Standards and Training is continuing its independent investigation into whether action should be undertaken to strip Brailsford and Langley of their certification. Langley was Brailsford's supervisor that night and testified on his behalf during the trial. The status of Brailsford and Langley's certification, at least in the short term, is inactive. That means both men conceivably could serve as police officers again, even though such a move would appear unlikely because of a predictable public backlash against any agency that hired them. Langley retired in the shooting's aftermath. The incident started when police were called to the La Quinta Inn and Suites after guests in the pool area reported seeing someone either pointing a gun out a window or holding a gun near a window. The federal suit alleges a severe police overreaction that culminated in Shaver's fatal shooting by Brailsford with an AR-15 rifle. It says a motel clerk went to the room before police arrived and saw another guest, Luis Nunez, holding a pellet gun Shaver used for work, when she looked through the open door. Shaver had invited Nunez and Monique Portillo to his room for drinks. The clerk, identified in the suit as Leticia Jimenez, was familiar with Shaver as a guest. In a statement to police, Jimenez said she thought she might be witnessing a gun sale. The suit accuses Mesa Police of negligently launching into an aggressive response aimed at drawing Shaver out of the room without speaking with Jimenez, who was so unconcerned about her safety that she approached the room unarmed. At the time he arrived at the La Quinta Hotel, defendant Brailsford was a lightly experienced officer whose prior conduct and actions indicated a dangerous immaturity, an unwillingness or inability to exercise personal restraint and a willingness to employ inappropriate, unwarranted and excessive levels of force and violence in his activities while on duty, the suit says. Claim could hit $132 million. Claims against the city from Shaver's wife and parents gradually grew from $8 million to $35 million to $75 million. Attorney William Richards argued the city could face a $132 million award in court. Richards called a $75 million offer eminently reasonable and fully supported by the facts and the law, citing court decisions in police shootings nationwide. But Mesa reached no settlement with Shaver's family, claiming immunity under state statutes and blaming Shaver's own behavior while intoxicated for his death as part of the city's answer to allegations in the suit.
Another mistake, there's a very severe possibility you're both going to get shot. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
All right.
What the?
This is, shut up. I'm not here to be tactful or diplomatic with you. You listen, you obey. For one thing, did I tell you to move, young man? Did I tell you to put both your hands on the top of your head and interlace your fingers? Take your feet and cross your left foot over your right foot. Who else is in the room?
Nobody.
Are you both drunk?
No.
Alright. So you're not going to have any problems understanding anything that I tell you, right?
Correct.
Alright.
Can I go to my room?
No, you're not going to do anything but come towards us. Young man, you are not to move. You're to put your eyes down. Consider that a threat, and we are going to deal with it, and you may not survive it. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Young lady, shut up and listen. Right? You are to keep your feet crossed. Take both of your hands, put them flat in front of you. You are to push yourself up to a kneeling position. Kneeling position. Now, put both your hands in the air. Okay, crawl towards us.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. Stop. Okay. Cuff, grab, pull.
No, Rich, pull
Pull,
them this
Rich,
way.
Pull. Let me know when you're clear. Clear? No, you're not clear. You haven't frisked her yet.
You're not. You'll be in the chain till we figure out exactly what's going on, okay? Just be cool and we'll be done.
Okay, when you're done with that, lay her flat. Okay, I need one more cuff rope. Okay. This is the deal. We're going to do almost like we did before. Okay? Have a seat. Okay, young man, listen to my instructions and do not make a mistake. You are to keep your legs crossed. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
You are to put both of your hands palms down, straight out in front of you. Push yourself up to a kneeling position. I said, keep your legs crossed!
I'm sorry. I just pushed my...
I didn't say this in conversation. Put your hand! Hands up in the air! You do that again, we're shooting you. Do you understand?
Please do not shoot me.
Then listen to my instructions.
I'm trying to just do what you
Don't talk! Listen! Hands straight up in the air. Do not put your hands down for any reason. You think you're going to fall, you better fall on your face. Your hands go back in the small of your back or down. We are going to shoot you. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Crawl towards me. Crawl towards me!
Yes, sir.
Don't go! Get up on him. Okay, hold on him. One with me.
County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County COPWATCH with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. but my wife would love it if some, you know, if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a, let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, you know, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, you know, at least I can do it. You know, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, you know, if I got, you know, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now. You know, $1 a day. I mean, $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.